Hello and greetings from the void. I hope that all of you are doing great, and today we are in the Advanced Jotunskar and we will be running first boss. I will be giving you some tips and tricks regarding this one. All of those will apply also to master content. I'm doing this because I saw many people running first bosses of different dungeons to get better gear, and this is understandable. I also know, I think everyone knows that there is a shortage of tanks and healers in the game, and even bigger shortage of good tanks and healers in the game. And personally, I am kind of a player that don't like to wait to play a game. I just want to play a game. And in my honest opinion, if time to find party members is equal or greater than time needed to play the content, there is something wrong with the game setup. But this is only my opinion. So, yes, today I will focus on general tips and tricks for tanks, for DPSs, and for DPSs that want to feel tank role. Because for example they cannot find a tank or they cannot find a healer. So maybe let's start with the general tips. So the general tip for DPSs, for basically everyone, especially if you are running content without the healer, is to use Providence. This will be more potent if more people in the team will be using it. And this can heal you and your teammates. This will also boost your damage, and because of the control, this constant damage over time in the arena, in the first boss, that is applied as a chill effect. Because of those, this will easily stack to 8 stacks. So this is great as a support healing and as a support DPS, I would say. This will increase your DPS, this will increase your survival rate here. Besides that, if you are a tank or if you are a DPS that want to fill a tank role, Lizera is always a good active companion here, especially when you got 3 or 2 bosses on yourself. In the master content, she will be even more as must-have than in the advanced content. And always when you use Lizera, use Redemption and Astral Diva's Insight. Both of those can heal you and your companion for 9% maximum health, so in total 18% of maximum health. This is great setup to keep your companion alive. Also, if you are using Lizera, and especially if you are using her as not as a tank role but as DPS role that want to fill a tank role, a Lyra Bell of Empowerment is good to indirectly boost her threat generation skill. Because you are boosting her damage, she will do more damage and she will better attract aggro and hold her aggro. If you want to make her more indestructible or give her full immunity to damage, for example on tank busters, you can also use this Lyra Bell. This is not must-have because of the healing that she will get from Redemption and Astral Diva's Insight, but this can be useful. Okay, Peak Instincts is good here if you have no control immunity skill or you are bad with timing, and I will explain this briefly later. For a gear, it's always good to use Healer's Influence, Equi bonus, no matter armor or feet or boots. Healer's Influence is good because you are basically with those two healing your ally, which is your companion in that matter, and it will trigger this one. For Boons, group heal potion bonus is great here, and for personal boons, lingering ones. In ideal situation you want to have 3 of them, but most important is lingering medicine that can also continue to heal you after you are using Stone of Health or potion. And going back to potions, I recommend to use here Potion of Rejuvenation, no matter which rank, of course higher is better, but yes, I'm stuck with rank 10. Why those? Reason is simple. Those can be used even if you are on your maximum health points. So for example, now it's being used and it's working. If I got injured now, I would be automatically healed. This can also trigger lingering boons, and this can also keep you healing even longer if lingering medicine will trigger. So this is like pre-mitigated heal. You can prepare to being healed even before you getting injured. This is not possible with Stone of Health or other potions. You first need to be injured to get healed. So yes, and this set is not must-have. I just have it and I'm using it. You can get it from running Wild Space Arena. It takes quite long to get it because of the limited resources given each week. I believe it takes 4 weeks to get it. Yes, but the effect of this set can heal others, and by healing others you can trigger this healer's influence also. There are also some artifacts that can heal others, like Sigil of the Paladin or Emblem of the Seldarin that can heal others, and they will also trigger this healer's influence. Same as, of course, this Guild Stronghold utility boon. That's why I'm using them. Here, basically I am using healing insignia bonuses, but you can use whatever. I recommend healing ones when you want to feel tank roll. Yes, and I think I covered everything. And now, yes, active mount power. This will be less important in the advanced content, but in master content it will be must-have. Always use Ham as a tank, or DPS that want to feel tank roll. Hamster is the best option because it can give you control immunity, it can give it to your teammates, boost movement speed, and also gives the shield. If you don't have it, also effects that can release you from immunity effects like Mighty Dragon's Roar or Frozen Retribution. Those are good. I'm using Hamster because, as I mentioned, it's best in my opinion. And now maybe I will explain why so much control immunity. It's simple. Remor has mechanic is looking like that, and now stay focused. When you got skull over your head, you know that in few seconds you will get single target, constant damage over time attack on you. This will be targeted only on you, on the person with the skull over his head or her head. So this is control type damage, and if you are immune to control effects, you can fully avoid this damage. So if you will use hamster when you will have skull over your head, you will be able to avoid all the damage given by Remorhas. Same thing will happen if you will use this artifact, for example, and the combination of this artifact and hamster is like great boost for a tank in the master content. You will be able to free yourself from many control effects and avoid huge amount of damage, making your life easier and your healer's life easier basically. Okay, if you even more interesting thing is that if you will use this one when you get skull over your head, and when you will be chewed, if you will use this one, you will be able to free yourself from the animation, from the whole chewing animation. And this is because it looks like that. You got the skull over your head, you know the attack is coming, and when attack comes, you are rendered invisible. Your body is left on the ground. It is rendered invisible. You have bunch of stun effects and disable power effects applied to you, so you aren't able to move and basically use your daily or other powers, with some of exceptions, of course. But all of those are control effects. Yes, so if you avoid them, if you prepare for them, you will be able to avoid them. Okay, so yeah, if you are control wizard, best to be arcanist here if you want to feel tanking role because of Maelstrom of Chaos. This basically works as determination on fighter tank, and you can cancel animation on this one. While casting the spell, you are immune to control effect. You want to cast it, but not to be casted. Yes, so you need to do something like that. While doing so, and briefly after, you are immune to control effects, to all control effects, and you also can free yourself from control effects, which I will show you soon. Okay, so now we know how to avoid most of the damage. Okay. One other tip, I don't know if I mentioned it, but Horn of Valhalla, if you want to feel tank roll as DPS, this is must have. This will make you gather aggro faster, and you will be able to hold it in more stable matter, I would say. You will be able even to steal aggro from Lizero with it. Many people say this is broken or this is not triggering properly, and this is because the description is quite not right. This is AoE skill, so you want to be close to the target when casting it, and Ghostly Barbarian needs to at least one time attack the enemy. If he won't be able to attack, he will die, for example, from Tank Buster, then of course he will not gather aggro, and he will not be able to convert aggro to you, because when he will perish or when he will die holding aggro, all the aggro will be moved to you. Similar as Lizera, if she dies, all the aggro is going to you as a user. Okay, so I will present this Maelstrom of Chaos, how to free yourself. I will present the hamster maybe animation. Yes. Okay, so this I don't know if will trigger good with one person. Probably no, it's better if more people use it in party. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so hamster used, and as you can see, okay. Let's try to get aggro from Lizera. Okay, I freed myself from the petrification skill. Ghostly Barbarian is there, he is attacking, and aggro is in me. Okay, so Lizera took it, but next time I will use Barbarian, it should be on me. Yes, all the threat is being converted to me. Ghostly Barbarian perished. And now I used Bell and I increased Lizera damage, so I indirectly increased her threat generation skill, so she took aggro from me now. And now let's free myself and let's again try to get aggro from her. Yes, Ghostly Barbarian got it, and after he will perish, he will give it to me, I believe. Exactly. Now I got aggro. Let's wipe now. And I will show you how to cancel animation of the chewing part. Let's wait a second. Let's maybe remove Lizera. I don't want her to interrupt me. Let's put something maybe that can heal. Yeah, this one maybe. Okay. As you can see, I freed myself from the animation. Okay, so I think I presented everything, and in the next video I will present it in normal round with the party. I will see what kind of party composition I will get, I'm not against tanks and healers, it's always convenient to have them, but sometimes, as we all know, it's hard to get them, yes. And I will try running first Boss Advanced Jotunskar on both Control Wizard tank and with the same setup as a team composition with the similar gear, and on a fighter tank, so you will be able to compare both of them, how they perform, the threat generation skills, the aggro, how good they are on holding aggro, and of course other stuff. So let's see each other in the next video, and bye.